Hi everyone, this is Osmanthus Yoga with Jen, and today I have for you a yoga sequence for strength. This means that we'll be doing some modifications to a traditional vinyasa flow sequence with more strength weight-bearing exercises to help us tap into what our muscles feel like. Some people might say that if it's just a calisthenic workout, is it still yoga? And to that, my response is that as long as well, yoga is whatever you want it to be, but as long as we're trying to cultivate a sense of breath, body, and mind awareness, I think anything can be yoga. So let's see how it goes. Let's get on our mats. We're gonna start in a simple seat today. Finding any cross-legged seat or any comfortable seat for you. And just beginning to settle in. You can relax the shoulders down away from the ears. And just begin to feel the breath flowing in and out of the body. You can allow the eyes to softly close, releasing the hands on the top of the knees. And just beginning to breathe a little more consciously. Feeling a long inhale up into the breath, up into the chest. And a steady exhale out of the belly. Maybe beginning to notice the natural sway of the body as you breathe. Softening the breath, the face, and the body. Slowly allowing the eyes to softly open. And releasing the shoulders down, keeping them down. Inhale, fingertips reach high. And exhale, palms chart center. One more round. Inhale, fingertips reach. And exhale, palms chart center. Now beginning to warm up the spine. Inhale, fingertips both high up. And exhale, side bend over to your right side. Keep both arms reaching to this upwards towards the sky and hover here. Find balance in the hips. Breathe in. And slow exhale. Find your edge, breathing. And exhale. One more inhale, reach the fingertips high. And now slow exhale, right hand comes to the ground and left arm reaches high overhead, giving yourself a little bit of a deeper stretch now. You can turn the gaze up at the elbow if it's okay with your neck. But breathe here, feel the left side body stretching, expanding. One more deep breath in. And slow exhale back to center. Both arms reach high. And slow exhale over to the left side. Again, hover here. Both arms reaching equally. And sink a little deeper into that right hip, feeling grounded. 2 breaths here. Maybe beginning to feel the belly engage. One more inhale. And then exhale, the left hand comes to the ground and the right arm reaches further overhead. You can turn the gaze up at the right elbow if you'd like. And then come back to the breath. 2 steady breaths here. You can use this grounding hand to push the belly away. Feel more expansion on the right side. And then slow exhale back up through center. Inhale, both fingers reach, and exhale, palms chart center. Inhale, arms come to a T, and exhale, bending in the elbows, palm facing forward. Inhale, sit up tall, neck long, and now exhale, twist over to the right side, just using the core to find this twist. Inhale, pull spine long, and exhale, twist from the belly. Notice where your limit is and breathe into the space. One more deep breath in. And slow exhale. The right hand comes to the base of the spine and left arm crosses the knee. Sit up tall again. And exhale, now using the knee as leverage. Twisting a little further. Deep breaths in. And out. 2 more. Last deep breath in, spine long. And exhale slowly back to center. Good. Inhale, fingertips to a T. And again, exhale, bend to the elbows. Keep the chest open. And exhale, slowly twisting to the left. Breathe here. Keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Feel the spine lengthen as you inhale. And twist from the belly on your exhale. Breathe here. Find the strength. One more deep breath in. And exhale slowly. The left hand at the base of the spine, the right hand crosses over. Sit up tall, inhale. And exhale, now using the knee as leverage. Keep breathing slowly, shoulders down, face is calm. 2 more deep breaths. One more inhale. And exhale slowly back to center. Good. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Feel length in both sides of the body. And exhale, palms heart center. One more time. Inhale, fingertips reach. This time maybe gaze up at the fingers. And exhale, releasing them down in front of you. Finding your way to all fours, tabletop position. From here, if you have a block, bringing it in front of the mat. If you don't have a block, that's fine. We can make do without it. We'll shift the hips right and left. Just a few moments to feel into the body here. And then pausing at center. From here, we're going to spread the fingers, press the knuckles strongly into the ground, and then slowly bend in the elbows just a hair so the elbows point back towards the knees. Inhale, straighten the arms, shoulders spread, and exhale, just on the elbows, belly stays strong, torso's straight. One more, inhale, tiny push up, and exhale, slowly bend to the elbows, just maybe an inch or 2, and now stay here with the elbows bent. Breathe here, gaze steady between the thumbs. Feel the belly begin to engage, arms begin to activate. And then opting to stay here, focusing on that arm strength, or keep the toes pressing down on the mat so strong that your knees lift off the mat, hovering the knees. Feel the entire body engage. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly lower the knees down, straight into the arms. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze forward and up. And exhale, round. One more cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Find full extension of the spine. And exhale, round, contract the front body. Inhale to center. And exhale, stay here, coming to spinal balance. Keeping the fingers spread, pressing into the knuckles, we're going to inhale the right leg out behind us. Flexing the toe, pointing down towards the ground, and energizing behind this back heel. Keep the shoulders pressing up, and opting to stay here, or again bending into those elbows, pointing them behind you just a little bit. Micro bending the elbows, feeling the arms really turn on. Breathe here, inhale, and exhale. You can stay here, or you can straighten to the arms and then press just into that left big toe, and lift the left knee off the ground. Arms are straight here, gaze steady. And then exhale, release the knee down, both knees down. One round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round. Inhale to center. And exhale, setting it for the second side. On your inhale, reaching the left leg out behind you. First, find your foundation here. Arms straight, shoulders strong, and belly tucked in. Flex the toe, press the heel back behind you, and breathe. From here, option to stay here or maybe again micro bend the elbows. Find that energy in the arms, gaze steady, breathing. And then you can stay here if you'd like, or working on the belly, straight into the arms. Now pressing strongly into the right toes to lift the right knee off the ground. Hovering here for 2 breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing both knees down. Cat-cow, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round. Inhale to center. And exhale, find puppy pose, walking the hands about a foot or a foot and a half out in front of you, and dropping the chest and forehead down towards the ground. Stretching in the back of the shoulders. And breathe here. 2 more breaths. Forearms can be lifted off the mat, or maybe releasing them down, chest down. 1 more deep breath. And full exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Good. We're gonna come into a modified side plank or modified half moon. From here, right leg again comes out behind you just like in spinal balance. Stay here, find your foundation. Breathing. And then slowly exhale, begin to stack the hips on top of each other. Open up the foot to the back side of the room. Weight more strongly into the left hand. Right hand comes to the hip. Good, breathe here. Feel the arms strong, neck long. Flex the toes, push the heel behind you. Find balance. Option to stay here, or maybe again micro bend into this arm just a little bit. If the breath is steady, consider maybe the top arm reaches high, and maybe the gaze slowly comes up towards the hand. Finding focus, find control. 1 more breath in. And slowly exhale the hand and the foot, knee back down towards the ground. Cat-cow, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round. Inhale the second side. First find neutral, then reach the left leg out behind you, spinal balance, breathe here. And then whenever you're ready, slowly begin to stack the hips, toe points to the side, weight is light in the left hand, and then slowly left hand comes to the hip. Good, flex the toes, heel pushes behind you, and maybe stay here, maybe notice the breath. For a little more challenge, begin to micro bend into the left elbow, right elbow, and maybe left arm reaches high towards the sky. If your breath is steady, the gaze can turn up towards the fingertips. Breathe here, fingertip and heel reaching away from each other. And slow exhale, hand and knee comes back down towards the ground. Find center, cat-cow, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round. Inhale to center. And exhale again, find puppy pose. Hands reach out in front of you, far forward, and chest comes down towards the ground. Breathe, steady. Find something to let go of. One more breath. And full exhale. Your next inhale, come back through center. Find the hands underneath the shoulders. And from here, begin to reach the feet out behind you and find plank pose. Inhale, plank here. And exhale, stay here. Shoulders strong, press into the knuckles. And gaze steady between the thumbs. Take 3 breaths here. And then if you'd like, taking the next few breaths, tucking the toes under and press the big mounds of the toes down to the ground to hover the belly. Good, 2 breaths left. And then now slowly dropping into the hips, chest come forward and through, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips, tuck the feet under, find downward facing dog. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time, noticing the body here, especially the back of the body, maybe the arms. And then steady, find a few breaths in stillness. 2 breaths in and out. Keep the neck long, face relaxed. Breathe in and out. Next, inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, crouch and gaze forward. But just step the feet now 1 footprint forward and stay crouching. Begin to slowly straighten to the legs to whatever your limit is, feeling the weight heavier in the fingertips. Exhale, release the heels down and find yourself in a short downward facing dog. A little more weight in the arms. Inhale, lift the heels high. Weight into the fingers, and exhale, walk the toes in another few inches. Maybe the knees are bent here, and that's okay. Breathe here, weight into the fingers, and exhale, releasing down into the heels, whatever that limit is. Take a deep breath, and exhale, let go. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the heels high. Walk the toes in another few inches. Feel the weight strong to the wrists, strong into the fingers. And exhale, releasing down into the heels. Knees bent as much as you need to plant the hands. Keep pressing into the fingers, pressing into the tips of the fingers. 1 more. Inhale, lifting the heels high, lean to the fingers. Preparing almost as if you were to put all the weight in your hands. And exhale, rocking back down to the heels. Release the hands from the earth and find opposite elbows and hang heavy wherever you are. Maybe rocking side to side. Letting the knees bend as much as you'd like, or maybe straining into them. Whatever feels best for you. And then slowly releasing the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach out to a T. Lead with the chest as you come all the way up towards the sky. Upward salute. Exhale, palms start center. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Releasing. Inhale, halfway up, spine long, chest open. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, plant the hands and step back into plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, stay here. Again, arms are strong, shoulders spread behind you. Maybe tuck the toes and find that strength in the belly. Maybe for a bonus, bending micro bend with the elbows come behind you. 1 more breath here, inhale. And exhale, lower halfway down if you can, chaturanga. And then inhale, find an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under. Breathe here. 1 more inhale. And full exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower the knees down, lower the chest slowly all the way down towards the mat. Good. Releasing down and letting the body relax. Preparing for a few rounds of cobra pose. We're going to bring the hands to our shoulders, feeling light in the fingertips. As you inhale with the chest, pull the chest forward and up. 3 breaths here. Neck long, shoulders relaxed. 2, inhale. And slow exhale. 3rd breath in. And exhale, release. Feel the toes relax. Feel the legs relax. 2nd set. Inhale, lift the chest up, pull the neck long, chest forward. Stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, lifting. Keep the fingertips soft, toes soft. Last breath in. And exhale, release. Taking a breath here. Setting up for our 3rd set. Bring the forehead back to center. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, stay here. Neck long, chest forward. Hover the hands, soften the toes. 2. Last breath in. And full exhale. Hands plant by the shoulders. Glue the forehead down to the mat. Slowly pushing into the hands and knees. Feel the belly rise, the chest rise, and then very last, unglue the forehead from the ground. Find all fours. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips, find downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. 2. And 3. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, gaze forward. Bring the feet to the hands. And halfway lift, spine long, chest open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out and overhead, upward salute. And exhale, palms towards center. Inhale, fingertips high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, plant the hands, step back into plank. Inhale, plank, and exhale, stay here. Again, option to take any other variation. Maybe tuck the toes, tops of the toes, press down to the mat, feel the belly engage. Maybe an option to bend the elbows slightly. Full body engaging, breathing here. Notice the breath. 2 more. 1 more inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing all the way down to the mat. Reaching the arms out in front of you, finding the block at the front of the mat. If you don't have a block, just pretend. From here. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the block off the mat, hovering. And then taking the block in the left hand, passing it behind you for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Second side, we're alternating back behind you. 2, lift the chest. 3, 4, last one, inhale, and exhale. Relaxing the arms down, relaxing the cheek down to the mat. Arms come by your sides, rocking the heels left and right. And finding the breath. Whenever you're ready, slowly hands can come by the shoulders. Glue the forehead down to the ground. Press into the hands and knees, feel the belly lift, chest lift. And then very last moment, forehead comes off the ground, find all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, find downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Last breath in, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And full exhale. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up and behind you. Flex the toes down towards the ground and push the right heel back against an imaginary wall. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee towards the nose, shoulders over the wrists. Stay here, an extra breath. Knee comes close to the face. And full exhale. Inhale, lift the heel back high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. An extra breath here. Inhale, lift the knee a little higher. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, bring the heel high. And exhale, this time cross the body. Both arms straight, gaze down. Extra breath. Inhale, maybe the knee comes higher towards the armpit. And exhale. Inhale, heel lifts high. And exhale, right knee to nose. Swing that foot all the way between the hands, assisting as you need. And then breathe here in a low lunge or lunge pose. Fingertips on the ground. Feel the hips sinking forward and back, maybe some circles softly. And settling in here and finding your pose. Feel strong in both feet, strong in the belly, and maybe hovering the hands off the mat. Take 2 breaths here. Deep inhale and full exhale. Option to stay here, arms down towards the ground, or maybe slowly reach the arms by the ears. Belly is hovering over that front thigh. One more breath. And exhale, push into the feet to rise up to high crescent. Good. Inhale and crescent. And exhale again, halfway down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway down. This time, stay here. Belly is strong. Release the arms back behind you. And inhale, reach. Exhale, arms back behind you. Straighten that back leg. Fingertips forward. Last one. Fingertips back. Fingertips forward. Push into the feet. Rise up one more time. And exhale, release the hands all the way down towards the ground. Planting into the hands. This time keeping the left hand planted. Right arm reaches all the way high for the twist. Gazing up at the right fingertips. Pushing the fingertips away from each other. Reaching towards the sky. One more breath in. And exhale, release the hand down. Coming back on the fingertips, we're going to step the back foot part way in. Toes pointed out towards an angle. From here, inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. If your fingertips can reach the ground, then release the torso down towards the ground. Otherwise, you can bring the hands to the hips and bring the torso down closer to the towards the ankle. Breathe here, deep breath in. And exhale, release. One more breath, stretching to the back of the right leg. And full exhale. On your next inhale, come halfway up, spine long. Now bend to that front knee. Hands, if they're down on the ground, bring them back to the hips. Bend to the front knee, lean into that front leg, and lift the back leg high off the ground for warrior 3. 3 breaths here. Find steadiness. Kick the heel behind you, flex the toes towards the ground. Good. Option to stay here with the hands on the hips, or maybe reach the fingertips out in front of you. Maybe stay here, or maybe some warrior 3 crunches. Inhale, reach the fingers and heel away from each other. Exhale, bend, crouching. Inhale, reach, straighten. Exhale, crouch. Last one. Inhale, bend, straighten. And exhale, crouch. Now everyone releasing the hands towards the ground or towards the block in front of you. Reach the back leg up and towards the sky for standing splits. 3 breaths here. Keep pulling the left heel high. One more inhale. And exhale, bending into both knees, crouching. Keep the left toes off the mat as you come to standing and reaching the left toes this time out in front of you. Good. 5 breaths here. Standing up tall, toes point out in front of you. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Releasing the foot down. Finally, shaking out the legs and breathing, maybe shaking side to side. Good. At the top of your mat, standing, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms reach overhead. And exhale, come to cactus arms. Breathe here, spine long. And exhale, side bend over to the left. Keep the chest open here and breathe here. Stay here if you'd like, or maybe bending into the left toes, left knee, lifting the left heel off the ground and bending a little deeper. Stretching into the whole right side of the leg, right side of the body, the torso. One more inhale. And exhale slowly back to center. Inhale, fingertips reach. And exhale back to cactus arms. Breathe here deeply in. And exhale, side bending over to the right. Chest stays open. And breathe here, stretch the whole left side of the body. And now an option to stay here, or this time lifting the right heel off the ground, bending into the right knee slightly to come a little deeper into the side bend. 2 breaths. Deep, steady inhale. And full exhale. Inhale. And exhale slowly back to center. Straighten both legs, reach the fingertips high. And exhale, forward fold. Standing at the top of your mat in the forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, plant the hands and step back into plank. Flowing through or meeting in downward facing dog directly. In downward facing dog, taking 3 long, steady breaths. Deep inhale, full exhale. 2. Deep breath in. And full exhale. On your next inhale, left leg comes up and behind you. Keep the toes pointed down and breathe here. Heel presses against an imaginary wall. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee towards the nose, both arms straight. Extra inhale, knee comes closer up. And full exhale. Inhale, lift the heel up and high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Extra breath. Inhale, knee comes a little higher maybe. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, heel comes up and high. Exhale, cross the body. Stay here again. Maybe the knee comes up towards the armpit. Full exhale. And now inhale, heel comes up and high. Exhale, left knee towards the nose. And swing that foot forward between the hands. Finding your way to a crescent stance with the legs. Front knee over the front ankle and back leg straight and strong. First, staying on the fingertips to find your foundation, find your breath. And then whenever you're ready, slowly hovering the hands off the mat, torso hovers in front of the front leg. 2 breaths. Deep breath in. And full exhale. Option to stay here. Or inhale, fingertips reach out in front of you. Feel the belly light against the knee. 1 more breath. Full exhale. Now pushing into both toes, both feet, toes. Come all the way up to crescent. Good. Inhale, torso long. And exhale, come halfway down. Inhale, lift. Legs stay where they are. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway down. Hover here, stay here. Now moving the arms alone. Inhale. Exhale, fingers by your sides. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Back leg straight. Exhale, fingertips by your sides. 2 more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fingertips by your sides. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Back leg is straight. Now push into the toes and come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands on either side of the front foot. Keep the right hand planted on the inside of the foot and left arm reaches all the way high for the twist. Good, fingertips reach away from each other. Chest open, shoulder blades squeeze behind you. 2 breaths. Calm the body. 1 more inhale, reaching. And exhales, releasing the hand down on either side of the front foot. From here, back foot steps forward a few inches. Toes pointed out to the side in an angle. Find your way to pyramid. First inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale, torso releases down. If your fingertips can come towards the floor, you can use the floor as support. Otherwise, maybe the hands can come to the hips to keep the chest open as you sink down, torso coming down towards the toes. 3 steady breaths. 2 more. Stretching into the back of the leg. On your next inhale, come halfway up. Everyone's hands come to the hips. And exhale, bend to that front knee, lean forward to that front foot, and lengthen the back leg behind you for warrior 3. Flex into the toes, heel presses behind you. And breathe here, gaze steady. 2 breaths. Option to stay here with the hands on the hips, or maybe reach the hands out in front of you, full warrior 3. In warrior 3, breathe, or maybe warrior 3 crunches. Exhale, crouching, bend everything in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, crunch. Releasing everyone, the hands down to the ground. Straighten to both legs and try to reach that back heel high. You can use the block in front of you if it's there, if it's accessible. Finding standing splits. 3 breaths here. 1 more inhale. And now exhale, bending to both knees, bring the right knee close into the body, and then coming to standing, right toes still not touching the ground. Reach the right leg out in front of you, hands to the waist, hips for 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4. Last breath in, lift. And exhale, release the feet down. Nice. Shaking out the legs. Shaking out the hips. Maybe noticing how you feel here. And then finding center, standing at the top of the mat, palms heart center. Inhale, fingertips reach high. And exhale, release the hands to the hips. Inhale, the chest open. And exhale, gingerly, slowly push the hips forward as the chest reaches up towards the sky. Breathe here. Not going too far, but just noticing your limit. Chest open. If it feels good for your neck, you can release the neck all the way back. 1 more breath in. And slow exhale, everyone upright. And release the hands down. Inhale, fingertips reach. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply. And then find your way to a seat. Reaching the legs out in front of you. And shaking out the legs. Taking a couple of forward folds. First, inhale, pull the chest long and tall. And exhale, leaning forward, bowing down towards the toes. Grabbing behind the knees with the forearms. Hugging the knees into the chest and pulling the torso down. Flex into the toes, pointing them up towards the sky, towards the face. And exhale, release. 5 breaths here. Deep inhale and full exhale. Inhale, gazing up the toes. Exhale, releasing and coming all the way up. From here, we're going to find a cross-legged seat. Maybe the right ankle in front. Inhale, sitting up tall. And exhale, leaning forward. Bring the torso up and forward. And finding your edge. Both hands pressing down on the knees. Or maybe down on the thighs as the belly comes down towards the ankles. Good. Watch to stay here, a little bit more active of a pose, or releasing the torso to your limit, releasing the forehead down towards the ground. 3 breaths. One more deep inhale. And slow exhale, pushing yourself upright. Hands come behind you and switch the ankles so the opposite ankle is in front. Coming back to a seat. Inhale here, sit up tall. Hands on the knees and push down as you bring the chest and belly forward. Forward before it comes down, and find your edge. Maybe pushing on the knees, maybe pushing on the thighs. Whatever feels good for you, wherever you can settle into the breath. 3 long, steady breaths. As we begin to cool down, slow down. On your next inhale, pull the chest forward, gaze forward, and exhale, sitting all the way upright. From here, we're going to bring the knees into the chest, hug around the knees and lift the toes off the ground. Hugging in, we're going to hover here for 3 breaths. Bring the chest into the knee. 2. Last inhale. And exhale, release the feet down, legs out in front of you, and torso all the way down to the ground. Back of the body relaxing in. Knees can rock side to side. And then slowly bringing both knees into the chest. Hug behind the knees and squeeze in. Making some big circles right and left if you like. From here, knees hugging into the chest. And exhale, bring the arms to a T and bring both knees rocking over to the left side. Settling into the simple twist. Breathing. And exhale. Two more breaths. On your inhale, knees come back to center. And exhale, switching sides, knees over to the right. Long breaths. Beginning to let go. One more deep breath. And full exhale. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And hug the arms around the knees. Pull it in, squeeze it in. And exhale, releasing the limbs all the way down towards the mat. Finding your return to Shavasana. Begin to let the face relax completely. Begin to let the tongue fall away from the top of the mouth. Letting go of all control of the body and breath. Resting, receiving the practice. A few more deep breaths here. And then slowly beginning to breathe a little more deeply. Bringing awareness back into the mind. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Bringing awareness back into the body. On your next inhale, reach the fingertips overhead, giving yourself a full body stretch from the fingers to the toes. Maybe side bend one direction and the other. And then slowly release. Bringing the knees into the chest one leg at a time. And grabbing behind the shins to rock right and left. Giving yourself a little bit of a back massage here. And then slowly rocking over to one side and pausing in the fetal position for a moment. Allowing yourself to be fully supported by this earth, by your mat. And then pushing yourself up into a comfortable seat. Taking the least amount of effort. Sitting up tall, crown of the head high, and exhale the shoulders down away from the ears. Taking a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Inhaling, reaching the arms all the way overhead. And exhale, palms toward center. Last breath together. Inhale, fingertips reach all the way high. And exhale, bring it in. Bowing the forehead down to the fingertips as a sign of gratitude. Taking a breath here to feel grateful for our bodies and all the strength that we've gained today. And taking another breath here to feel grateful for our minds and all the calm and focus we've cultivated in our practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice, and namaste.